Hello guys, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Nopia Hilda Octapia Manalu with my ID number that 19032110009 and 5. I am a student in Trunojoyo University. I want to presentation about my assignment in dryland education. With my title is Development of Corn Commodity in the Dryland of Madura, Island, with the choice title Dryland Sustainable Agriculture. The reason that I take this title is that 15 years ago, the government did that import transaction. Why used to import transaction? The import transaction had to be carried out in that years ago. I mean in 2015, to fulfill basic needs, namely corn. In fact, corn is an agricultural product that is easily obtained from farming, which is considered very suitable in Indonesia because of its dryland, which is quite good and fertile. Speaking of dryland in Indonesia, besides that, corn is also the second basic need after rice. Therefore, the development of corn in drylands needs to be increased. Java Island is a dryland agricultural island, where 70% the cultivated land is dryland, including in Madura, East Java. Some of the dryland in Madura is in conditions that have a moldy contour and also sandy clay, so that when wet with rain it will be sticky and dry during the dry season. From this point of view, it is better if dryland cultivation is carried out during the dry season with the rainy season simultaneously. Okay, the next is literature review. Now, I bring you to the definition about dryland and corn. The first, dryland. Dryland can be defined as land in areas that have low rainfall, and the corn is the second staple of after rice. The corn pollen is one of the leading commodities that can be relied on to driving country's economy. The resistors factors. So from all the supporting factors that have been conceptualized, two parts need to be balanced, namely the use of several seeds and appropriate cultivation. Because Madura is discussed here, so the related culture is local culture. According from research by Lestari and Suharjo in 26 years ago, the Madura's community is accustomed to local products that have been cultivated from previous years and are reluctant to replace that seeds. This is an obstacle to the development of corn productivity because the local corn has not been replaced by hybrid corn. The second resistor is the current lack of information. So many farmers in Indonesia have lack of information. I don't know why, but it's the research from the many researchers that many farmers in Indonesia is low about knowledge and low about change technology in new era. The third resistor or the last resistor is not to implement the conservation system of agriculture. In Madura alone, the organic matter content in drylands is only about 2%. Land processing that has not implement land conservation is the cause of this low soil quality. So the level of productive efficiency, allocative, and economic productivity of maize is to analyze all factors, namely the analysis of production using samples so that it can accumulate income and so whether the harvest is. Now, what about the result and the discussion of this title? If we see the resistor factors to be block the development of productivity of corn commodities. The development of corn productivity is influenced by stakeholders including government, companies, farmers, universities, and the labor. All parts of these stakeholders can become the basics for seeding local culture to further change the mindset of the Madura's essential for planting corn, because it has lead availability for major development. The text of these each provisions. The first is the government as a booster for policies that develop national agriculture, such as stabilizing policies of the use of biomaterials, policies regarding superior seeds and fertilizers and their proper distribution. Second, of businessmen or companies. The companies play a role in land cultivation's guidance and set the right price for farmers in purchasing biomaterials, inputs, etc. The third is farmers. Farmers must having an advanced mindset and accepting technological developments. Universities. The universities have a big role of this development agricultures, because of course the expansions of knowledge or dryland educations must be improved, considering that Indonesia is a tropical country.
Well guys, the end. Thank you very much.